You're welcome to another exciting interaction. In today's interaction, we're interacting with Canopy Network, which has some quests live. And completing this quest allows us to earn loyalty points that will ultimately transfer to real life rewards as the project goes. Certain requirements you would need to participate in this ongoing testnet is you would need your X account. You would also be needing an EVM wallet address. Here on the channel, we always recommend you use the Rabi wallet extension, which is fast and seamless. So over here are like the four basic crucial daily tasks you need to complete. One of them is launching a virtual chain, that's a blockchain, and then another one is to complete the buy or sell of a virtual token, again daily. And then another action here is to claim faucets, and all of this together will give you around 250 points. And then if your wallet is still connected, you would be averaging 300 points daily. And if we go further down, you're going to find other tasks that you would have to complete that will still earn you extra points. Again, to access this screen, you'll find the link in the description box of the video. It's going to bring you to the screen. Like I said before, you have to connect your X first and then connect your wallet. However, whichever sequence comes first, it'll probably be connecting your wallet, and after that connecting your X account, and you're good to start interacting. How to earn the 300 points daily is you could either click on the buy a virtual token or launch an L1 chain or to get testnet tokens, and it is going to bring you here. So the page that I have currently open is a page that followed me deploying a layer 1. After deploying the layer 1, I completed a buy or sell action, and that earned me, like I said, these are like the three actions that you need to complete. One of them is to create a virtual chain. Another one is to buy or sell, which is what we do in this pane right here. And then the other one is to claim your faucets. So let's say as a beginner, this is the first time you're meeting this page. What do you do? So before we talk about what you do, hey, you're welcome. This is the channel where we talk about simple, straight to the point videos on how to interact and earn rewards from crypto projects. My name is Ovo, and I've been doing this consistently for a while. You can check through the channel for anything that will interest you. So whether or not you're a student, you're a stay-at-home parent, or you just need some way to earn profitably from the crypto space without having any money, this is the channel where you'll find such resources. Would employ you to check through the channel. And of course, if you're meeting us for the first time, you can subscribe because we have lots of interesting resources right here. Another thing we have is the Telegram community where you can have a one-on-one conversation with me. As you can see, I put out informations consistently up on the channel. You can be a part of the conversations and take advantage of all of the informations that are going on right here. If any of this sounds interesting to you, why not click on the red subscribe button, turn on bell notification so that the next time videos like this come up, you will be the first to know. So in order to complete the first action, you would have to connect your wallet. I assume you're using a desktop screen. You'll see the connect wallet down here. Connect the wallet. It will prompt you to create a sub wallet within the connection. Go ahead and do that, and then it will require you to set up a password. Please do that, and the seed phrases for the embedded wallet as well as your password, do well to keep them safe because you'll be needing them in the future. And once you're done with that, the next action you want to do is to click on the faucet. That will bring you to the faucet screen. It will check your eligibility, and then you can claim your Canopy faucet. The Canopy faucet, essentially, this is the ticker symbol, CNPY. It's the gas fees for powering transactions, like we all know in the blockchain ecosystem. So without it, you can't really complete transactions. What you see is a virtual chain that I created. You can see it has a tag created by me. It is virtual. I can actually buy and sell at the same time. As you can see, that is how you complete the first action of claiming your faucets. If we go back to the screen here, it says claim a faucet. So just by connecting your wallet to the second screen and clicking on the faucet and clicking on claim, you would have completed that task. And the next task is for you to buy or sell. But before you buy or sell, what I like to do is to deploy or launch a chain. So to do that, you just go through the sequence of launching a chain, and that would result in this buy or sell or convert screen. But how do you do that? So the way to do that as a beginner is to click on the create layer 1 chain. So when I click on this, it will route me to this page. Now what you're seeing now is the beginner page if you haven't done your setup. So again, you'll be needing a GitHub account because you need to fork a repository, more like copy a repository, which already has the code and everything you need. You don't need to do anything. I already did that for me, but for you, you would have to go through the sequence of connecting your repository, which is like the first step. Okay, so as you can see, it says you will have to fork a Python plugin template to your GitHub. For this, again, you need a GitHub account. If you don't have one, do well to set up one. Once you do, you can click on this button. It will route you to your GitHub page where you can fork that repository. And then once you have the repository, the next step, you could customize the code or leave it as is. And then you can now move on to the third step, which is connecting to the repository. So for me, if I click on select repository, it will load up. You can see my GitHub account, and this is the repository right here. So the thing is, you just fork the repository once, you fork it once, and you have the repository as long as this testnet runs. All of the other repository that I have here are invalid as far as this project is concerned. So you can see, I'll just click on connect repository here, and I'll click on, now the repository is connected. I'll just click on continue, and so we can do one here. We could call it testing chain 1. I hope this works. Just something fake, something random. And then we could call the ticker symbol this. That works. Already taken. How about this? Okay, we can see the ticker is available. And every other thing, just leave them as is. And then we'll click on the continue button right here. You can see we've completed the language, which is Python. We've connected the repo, and we've done the main information where we added the name and the ticker symbol of the chain. And then here is for branding and media. And so what you want to do here is to provide an image. I just click on here, upload from device, and let it load. And I'll just pick one right here like this. Okay, so once that is uploaded, just a fake image, nothing really, and I'll just put a test here, testing. I'll just put a caption here. I'm making a guide for my audience, like so. We're good. Now for the next part, we don't really need this part. I don't really do this. We can just click on continue. Now this is required, so you have to provide one or many of this link or whatever you want. So I like to just use website, and you would have to put the protocol connection model, which is HTTPS. This again, you could just use something fake, nothing real. It's all a testnet something, and then something like this. That's fine. And then we can click on the continue. So we're done with the links and documentation. So now it's for the launch settings. This is why before you deploy a chain, you would have to first of all claim some faucets. Okay, now claiming the faucets, currently I have 1,000 plus CNPY tokens. So I like to use a minimum of 10 Canopy tokens, and that will give me what I'll be receiving here, which are around 44,000 plus units. Okay, I'll just click on continue, and more like the review. Again, we're using Python language, and you can see here it says pay and launch the chain. Okay, so I'm just going to click on the pay and launch the chain. Now completing this action, repository must be valid fork of this. Okay, so I'll just walk you through. I don't have the time to troubleshoot what is happening now, but it's saying the repository must be a valid public fork of Canopy Network, which is what we did. Okay, so if we go back here, okay, and just click on continue, and let me try to select it. Okay, so connecting, we've connected, continue. Okay, so let me do that. Okay, this is done. Is the name of the chain working? So what if we add P? Okay, that works, is available. And then we can move, move, move. So essentially, let's try again. Okay, now it's running through. I think for some reasons, the connection to the repository failed and it wasn't recognizing the repository where the Python programming language is hosted. Okay. However, once this is done, remember the first step is to claim faucets. I will show you guys what that screen looks like. And after claiming the faucets, you can move on to create your layer 1 chain, which is all the steps that we just went through not too long. And after that, you review and make the payment. And once the payment is done, the creation fee is 10 Canopy tokens. And my initial purchase was 10. And so the total cost is 20 Canopy tokens. Okay. So once all of this is done, uploading assets, the chain has been successfully deployed. Now you can see the third step we needed to complete was to buy or sell a virtual chain. Now if you recall, at the start of the video, this we saw a screen like this, although for an earlier chain that I deployed, and so I had to run you guys through the process of deploying a fresh blockchain from scratch. So now, just by making a purchase, so I'm going to say I'm buying usually 2 Canopy worth of tokens. So I'll just click on the continue, and once this action goes through, the next block will be in what, 20 seconds or less. Once this action is completed and we see the congratulations, automatically we have completed the third action of buying or selling a virtual chain. Now remember, the fourth action of connecting your EVM is pretty much default. Okay, so at the end of the day, you have completed all 4 daily actions, and all of this will earn you 300 points right here. As you can see, these are my points currently. Okay, and not to forget, there is always the points you get when you check in. There is also the points you get when you complete the social quests, and there is also the points you get when you complete the developer quest as a developer. So just by connecting your GitHub account, like I mentioned earlier, you're gonna get 15 Canopy points. All right. Now there are also Discord points which come under the VIP type of points. One of them is to have the world builder role in Discord. You get 20, and this is daily. So if you have this role, which of course there are perks, there are requirements for you to have this role. Every single day you come in and you submit, you check, it will run, the sequence will run, confirm you're still in the Discord server, and you have that role. 20 Canopy points will be given to you. The same thing goes here to have the eligible role, and the same thing goes here. This is a badge, this is a badge. You get the point, right? Really, that's essentially what happens. So if we come back here, you can see that we have successfully bought 2 Canopy worth of T-Chow tokens, which is the one with the token for the chain we just deployed. Okay, and if I click done, That's it, really. There's nothing much. Now, all of these actions you then repeat daily. So like I mentioned before, I was going to show you guys the faucet screen and how it looks like. So this is it. Because I have claimed within a 24-hour window, I would have to wait for that to elapse and then hit the check again button. It will run and check if to see if I'm eligible. I just clicked on the button now. I'm not eligible. So currently you can see the number of transaction counts I have done. I launched a chain, I claimed tokens, I bought as well. And then this is the embedded wallet where the Canopy tokens, test tokens, I beg your pardon, will be sent to. So for the other activities you see, if I click on the question tab, it will bring us back to a screen that looks like this, pretty much linked to that section. The trade is coming soon. It's not yet live. Oh, the trade is now up. So everything you do when you launch a token, you can actually do them here. As you well know, all the tokens available currently in the entire ecosystem, the Canopy ecosystem, or the tokens that you've launched that you know their names, you can literally just search for them and you would see them right here. Okay, so that's what happens in the trade tab. If we check the liquidity tab, I'm sure this could be live. The last time I checked, it wasn't live. It wasn't live. So here is the liquidity tab, and like I said, the last time I checked, it wasn't live, but now it's up. You can also see the explorer and then of course the launch pad. So pretty much that is everything this video has to offer as regards the Canopy network quests, the layer 1 that is ongoing. So guys, jump on this. Like I said, OVOWORKS is the channel you go to for simple, straight to the point videos like this. I'd like to know, guys, are there specific projects you're having issues interacting with and you want me to look into them? Let me know in the comment section. I could make a video on these issues, these projects, and resolve your pain point for you. And that is really what we do. We simplify the technical details of interacting with blockchain projects, make a video out of them so that just about anybody could get involved using or interacting with these projects. I'll see you guys in the next video. Do take care of yourself.